It's actually Christmas Day. Like, today is December 25th. Happy birthday, Jesus. And, you know, any of those other gods that existed before that they cared about, you know, today being the day to worship their birth or whatever, you know. It's history. I don't know that much. Anyways, Merry Christmas, happy holidays in general. It's a wonderful time of year. It really is. As you can tell, I have not beat my face. I have nothing on. Look at my fucking nails, like, ew. And yeah, this is literally me in my house clothes. And you know what I was doing? I was watching just like YouTubers, and I just feel so inspired by them. I don't know, I just love the dynamic. I just love all the shit that they do. I love their tone of voice. They're just entertaining, and like, I'm just laughing constantly. I'm just like, y'all niggas be funny as fuck. I feel like I think in a similar fashion a lot of the time, and you know, I like to bitch and rant about shit too, and I don't know, I was just like, why not try and make a video? So this is me doing it, you see me? And it's Christmas Day, yeah, you know, celebrations, excitement. Oh, I have a friend here, Mr. Santa. He has wrinkly arms and legs. I thought there was like wire in it so that you could like shape it. Oh my god, there is wire in it, right? Oh, it's like an elastic. Anyways, you know, he's cool and he's cute, so I thought he could like hang out. Do my locks. Come on, Santa. He's not even a black Santa, and he's a loctician, so I don't even know what the subject of this video is going to be, but one thing that's on my mind in a way kind of is Christmas. Like, what does it mean? I feel like as a child, first of all, I got way more presents. I'm sure a lot of people can relate, because people just care about children more in terms of, you know, creating a lovely image and, you know, this kind of fantasy feeling of, yes, Santa bringing presents, even though I wasn't really big on the Santa thing. I don't know if my mother squashed it from I was younger, because my mother is realistic and she'd just be like, yo, you're gonna hear about this Santa thing and it's just not true. I am the one who puts those damn presents under your tree, bitch. One year I remember, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember counting my presents and I had like 36 presents. I don't know who the fuck was giving me those gifts. Like, it's just friends of your parents, that kind of thing. It's just like, oh right, you have a 5-year-old child, okay, let me buy you a toy. And it's so easy to just buy someone a toy. I remember just looking forward to the presents, and that's kind of the significance that Christmas held. And you know, as you grow older and you're getting like fucking like 2 presents, you start to think about other things, like, you know, I guess family, community, shit like that. Food. Yeah, there was definitely a point in time where I was just like, yo, I'm here for the food, yo. But what does Christmas like really mean? Boy, it's kind of like when it's your birthday. I don't know about you, but when it's my birthday, I feel this extra little glow. I feel like my aura is like beaming for the whole day. I just feel this extra specialness about me because it feels like a day that is mine, and it's a day that people actually pay more attention to you. They're just like, happy birthday. Everybody just kind of cares about you a little bit. The past 2 jobs I had, I started them like 2 weeks before my birthday for some reason, and so, you know, I'm not really familiar with my co-workers or anything like that. Like, we don't know each other on a certain level, so you just go to work and you don't want to be that asshole who's just like, oh, by the way, it's my birthday today. But somehow it comes up, or some nigga knows and tells you happy birthday, and then they're just like, wait, hold on, it's your birthday? What? Like, why didn't you say anything? I'm like that too though. When it's someone else's birthday and then don't say nothing, and then I find out, I'm just like, why didn't you say anything? And it's like, really, if they did say something, how would you feel? Honestly though, you deserve to say something, because you're on this planet, you're on this earth, you're living a life. I mean, life is hard, and you're just up in this bitch trying to live. You know, you just trying to like pay your rent. This is one day to celebrate you in particular. I mean, obviously there are like so many other people who are born on the same day and maybe even the same year, but it's just your special day, and so you just feel this kind of glow over you, just like, yes, my birthday. And I always thought of Christmas as like the second version of that. Another little tingly glow. It's not as strong as a birthday glow, but it's kind of nice because it's a universal kind of birthday glow. I don't know, I feel like over the years it has kind of died down. Like, I really love the festivities, I really like the whole decorations. I love the decorations, I love the lights. Oh, the lights, I love those lights.
Skin just a glow like pepper light.
I love just the vibes and the excitement and everything. But on the day itself, the tingle is still there, but I'm at a point where I'm just like, it's still kind of, it's just another day, but you just eat more food, you know, and you just probably see people that you haven't seen in a while. Also, my father's birthday is Christmas Eve. My parents, yeah, when it's my parents' birthday, I get like a tingle too. And some family members and some friends, you know, sometimes I get a little bit of tingle. I care about them, and so I'm very aware of what today is, but particularly with my parents, and both of my parents are born in December. So when it's their birthday, I just feel it extra. I'm just like, oh my god, my parents' birthday, I love my parents. So yeah, yesterday was my father's birthday, and today is Jesus' birthday now. Just a lot of fucking birthday glow. Yeah, I'm at that point where I'm 25 years old right now, December 25th, 2018. I guess I'm just like, I'm grateful. It's like, you know, when you're supposed to be grateful for stuff like, you know, waking up alive and things like that, but you also feel like you haven't got your shit together at all. I know there are motherfuckers out there who relate. These memes make me know. I'm grateful for what I was born into, because, you know, I had some degree of fortune in terms of, you know, both my parents being in my life and, you know, actively being there for me and looking out for me, getting a full education and everything, getting the opportunity to travel a bit. And I'm grateful for, you know, the experience I've had in Canada thus far, because I did my whole like post-secondary education in Montreal, and that was cool. That was definitely a time, you see me, like living on campus and all of those days, which I miss so much. Like, I guess they tell you that those days are gonna be like the best of your life, but like they really are, except there are so many amazing days ahead. Don't you bother with the self-deprecating bullshit. There are so many great days ahead, actually. Those are just really memorable days though. Lots of drugs. I don't know, I just feel like I'm at a point where I'm still trying to figure shit out, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes you're just like, I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing now with my life, and then you're not sure again, and then you're just like, maybe it's this, and then you're still not sure, and then you're just like, somebody show me a motherfucking sign. And then the thing is, maybe you're supposed to do a lot of things, but like, what is the order of those things? Because we cannot multitask. Like, we're not multitaskers by nature. Like, we cannot take on a bunch of shit at once. It's better to focus on one, achieve that, move on to the next, achieve that, move on, achieve that. But yeah, so 25 years old, you're supposed to be like an adult or something. It's a weird age. I mean, if you were, for example, like kicked out of your house when you were 16 years old, like certain circumstances that you went through as a teenager, you're probably very well an adult by now. But there are some people who literally are supported by their parents or a trust fund or some shit like that until, like, you know, well into their 20s or something like that. And I mean, I've been in the workforce for some years now, but I still feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I know what I really want to do, and I know the dreams I'm going to achieve, because I will achieve them, because I'm just like, yo, I just have to, because it's literally like the only thing I care about. There are not many things that I really care about, and it's very difficult for me to give my all into something that I know I don't give a shit about. If it's really not related to anything that I truly care about, it's hard for me to hold on, and I end up quitting. I just end up quitting.
Fuck it, I quit.
And then the winter solstice, which, I mean, I'm very interested in learning about astrology and stuff, but I really don't know that much. You know, the whole winter solstice thing that happens pretty much on December 21st-ish, 22nd-ish. People have celebrations about it no matter what their belief systems are. You know, you have whole heap of tribes and them kind of something there that are just like, oh, it's the winter solstice, we have to do something. I don't know why that was the accent that I took on. It's a special time of year. There was also a full moon around the same time that the solstice was happening, and that was a whole thing. And I don't care if it's personal, but I had the most bitchin' cramps. And I don't know if it's related to the solstice and the full moon or anything. I'd like to believe so, because I'm like, why the fuck this time around are my cramps killing me? It was difficult. Like, I felt like I was on motherfucking bed rest, yo. Like, what the hell is that? That would be very interesting if there are like other women out there who are just like, yo, I don't know why, but I got my period around that time and my cramps were like, damn, this solstice. But point being that it's just kind of a time of year where you're reflecting a whole shitload. We go through this every fucking year, but it always feels like some sort of revelation each time. And you know, New Year's resolutions and shit like that. I've stopped doing that for a long time now. I don't really actually come up with like resolutions. I just say what I know I want to work on, and I think I'm constantly doing that. It doesn't even matter whether the year is changing or not. But I guess when you reach this point in time, because you know it's the end of the year, it really makes you think like 2019 is coming. What is 2019 going to look like for you? And last year, when you're just like 2018 is going to be this and this and that for me, what was it actually? And you know, I must say that it was fruitful. I achieved things that I probably didn't even think of, you know, like certain things I definitely wanted to achieve and I did, and then other things I don't even know if that was a priority for me a year ago, but I ended up just being consistent with it, and it ended up working out, and I ended up meeting great people in the process, and I ended up, you know, developing my craft in the process and just learning a lot of shit. It was good overall. And then I decided to move to Toronto, which was, I guess, a big thing. I've always known I wanted to live in Toronto, but like I just wasn't sure of when. But you know, like I said, today is Christmas Day. I'm grateful for any gifts I receive, whatever the fuck they are. But you know, I love candles. I'd love to get a candle or two. Like seriously, that's literally it. Like I don't really even care, you know. Everyone loves cash. If you're able to get some fucking cash, like send that shit my way. You heard? But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I'm trying not to be like too overwhelmed by my frustrations, you know, just trying to get my shit together, because I just thoroughly believe that it will happen. I don't want to say I deserve it, because yeah, I guess the world doesn't really owe you anything, and I guess I've had a problem with that kind of thinking, because I'm thinking like, why should it be that way? Why doesn't the world owe you anything? You see me? And that's basically because you just have to work for everything you get. But I just feel like I've been putting in some degree of work and nothing is really coming back in return, and I'm just like, but God, but why? Maybe Santa can help me. Alright, let's get real. Let's have a heart to heart. What up, my dupes? Hey, bro. Feel the people high again, yes. Floppy arm. I use a dancing king. Ray. You know, Santa, like, I just want, like, clarity. I think that would be the best Christmas present. Just some clarity on my situation. The motivation to continue. The motivation to keep doing what I've been doing, or to, you know, assess my behavior and my frame of mind and just make all the changes that I would need to make to, you know, just reach the levels that I want to reach. And after I reach those levels, there'll be new levels that I want to reach. So it's kind of like a never-ending journey, and I understand that. But I'm just asking you, as, you know, a wish granter or a gift giver person thing, to help a nigga out. You know what I mean? His mustache, I'm just noticing, like, this shit is lean. Like, just give me a future Santa and a kiss. I'll give you one. Yes. I need this loving. I need this loving in my life. Anyways, so yeah, this was basically some kind of video about how I think I want to make videos, because they're just kind of like therapeutic or some shit. I remember when I used to go to therapy, but it's so inconsistent sometimes. Like, whole heap of times it's like they're not available or something like that, and you know, I just feel like I'm being cast aside. You can't wait on somebody to be available and then of course, you know, spending money and all them something there. You can't wait on that to address problems that are happening to you right fucking now. And I know a lot of people have their trials and tribulations, and a lot of people aren't even self-aware enough to then become self-reflexive and critique their behavior. But it's great when you get to that point. I think I'm at that point, and it's just a matter of living with it, you know. It's like, okay, I tend to be a certain way, so how do we just kind of like, you know, maintain some balance and just keep adjusting the things about me that are quite flawed so that we're not too off track and too delirious. Let's just keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. You know you gotta keep it balanced. You know you gotta. Yeah, that's the sound that defines my heart. What now? What does it mean? What is this anyway? It's just a time to reflect. It's a time to be grateful for what you have, but that doesn't mean you should settle for what you have. You know what I mean? Make the right choices. Be self-aware. I mean, it's just a matter of, you know, literally habits changing. Just break some of them habits and build some of the better ones. And you just navigate the scene that way. You know, Prindle.
The what?
The Prindle.
So, Merry Christmas, you know, whatever that means. Just have a talk with yourself, because that's basically what this week is about, you know. Community, family, spirituality, just kind of getting in touch with your identity in time for the new year, where, you know, it's going to be a new you, except it's really still going to be the old you. But hopefully, if you ever achieve anything on your list of goals, you will start to transform yourself into the better version of you. But it's still like the slowest process in the whole fucking world. But, you know, keep positive vibes, positive energy. The self-affirming things, I think are good stuff. I never really stick with them for more than like 3 days in a row, but I want to do it more consistently. A whole month of waking up and like raising my arms and being like, yes, I'm the motherfucking woman. Positive vibes and believing in yourself and not dwelling on the negative too much, because it's so easy to do that. Believe me, life is just a thing that we do, and you know, you just have to master it. And even when you think you master it, shit happens and you're like, fuck, I guess I didn't master it, and the cycle continues. So it's time to say goodbye, and you know, maybe I'll make another video soon. Say bye, Santa. Bye, honey Michelle. Laters. I'm a beatboxer. Watch. Boo, you stink! Yo, what's up? Bye.